Guarda, guarda, guarda la fiera, guarda, guarda la fiera, guarda la fiera, fiera la fiera, che pisa del tajo la
We are interested to hear from John about how things are organised for further education, specifically in England, in a way that we're perhaps feeling our way towards being able to do something similar in Scotland. So John's bio is there. You've probably read up on him and know most of what he has given us there, but it's very good to welcome John. We look forward to what you have to say.
Cheers. Hello everybody, it's great to be here. Thanks for the invitation. I'm not sure who I'm issuing that to, but I'll do it through you now. Yeah, it's the sleepy slot after lunch, so I'm aware you've had a lot of single voices talking at you, so I will actually still try and aim to finish by 2, so that we kind of keep to the schedule. It'll become clear how these two hats, if you like, relate to each other. I'm on FBFE's council, but I'm also the Church's National Advisor in FE, which is a full-time post based in the Education Division, Church House in Westminster, and it's joint funded by the Methodists and the Church of England. And as I say, there's quite a complex relationship between those two, which we'll come on to, which will have an impact in terms of what you guys might do in Scotland. And what I'm saying is, it's not just a case of it's worked for us, you can replicate the model, because it's grown up rather organically in England. So you will need to probably do all the kind of hard work of thinking how to build your own national body for yourselves. But still, having said that, I'm sure there are things you can learn from us, which is kind of why I'm here today. Before I begin, our image. If we're involved with spirituality, spiritual care, chaplaincy, the churches, religion, we've heard this already today, I think, from Jeff. We're open to all sorts of negative stereotyping, prejudice, gut reactions, uninformed ignorance, etc., etc. Case in point, this picture, I didn't know how big the venue would be, is the top half of this picture, which is the front page of the current edition of the TES. It's referring to a conference which took place on the 13th of October, and the main write-up of the conference is in the FE Focus supplement, but they put the kind of trailer picture on the front of our conference, which took place on the 13th of October, down in London, on the topic of spiritual, moral, social and cultural education, SMSC. That acronym has a history in England and English educational circles that it doesn't in Scottish, and we'll come back to that in a minute. So that was the theme of the day, very broad agenda about holistic education in FE. So what did the journalist do who came there? He put a picture of a devil on the front page of the TES. Not only a devil, but a very phallic devil as well. So you can have a look at that later. So I guess this is a kind of word of a warning in terms of if you're going to be kind of raising your national profile, you can expect people to misunderstand you. Okay, background to FBFE. Since 1987, the churches have funded the post that I'm currently occupying, the Church's Advisor in FE. Pretty early on, it became apparent that we needed a council to support the work of that individual, and that early body was called NEFI. Some of you who have been in FE circles a long time may have come across NEFI, which was the National Ecumenical Agency for FE, which was, as the name would suggest, a Christian coalition to support the work of the full-time FE advisor. But our country, our whole nation has changed an awful lot since 1987 with increased diversity, so it was apparent over time that we needed a credible multi-faith and belief body. And that's why, and I'll spare you all the in-between politics, in 2009 NEFI became FBFE. Let's go straight to the heart of the matter. The objects of the charity. FBFE is a registered charity. A I've kind of broken this down to separate out the two strands. The first is to promote moral or spiritual welfare or development, and promote harmony between people of different faiths and beliefs for the public benefit in the further education sector in particular, but not exclusively, by advancing knowledge and understanding of different religions or beliefs which promote moral or ethical principles capable of impacting upon society in a beneficial way. If you've had any dealings with the charity commissioners, or if you have them in Scotland, you'll know that that's the kind of piece of prose they love. It's not a thing of beauty. And apparently this is all to do with keeping out the Scientologists, but let's not get into that. It's really the two little divisions that the objects fall into. So one is, the first one, promote moral spiritual welfare development. That's a strongly educational driver for the charity. I like the phrase by Paulo Freire, emancipatory education.
Y los ganados se dan por perdidos, mas ya ve sus intentos.